It turns out that Prelude is going to be a Prelude set. Oh boy. Yeah, the game has a bit to go over. It can seem a little bit complicated, but once you get a grasp of the basics, it's not too terrible. We're learning extra recipes. Travel rations require salt, but we can make them. Let's make one. Okay, we do not... Okay, so for a basic armor, we'd probably use this. And then we would add 2 hide to it, I think. Let's try this. Do you have to unequip it? Yes. Okay, so we can use that for that. And we'd essentially upgrade it to this, which it tells you. You also get a pouch bonus, which is extra carry weight, which is why I love the set. Chip torch, blank shield, all kinds of things like that. Linen cloth is important. I will be buying some. Yeah, but free blueprints are up here. So exploring is a good idea. Again, there are probably plenty of things that I missed, but those are the things I remember off the top of my head. You can sell those items, like the quarterstaff, the pitchfork, and all that
Is there
for
something
money.
you need?
Let's see here, they sell salt. They sell lamp oil, but they sell linen cloth, and this is what we want. You can get, you can buy those blueprints that you just found for free for 10 silver a pop. Yeah. And bandages that are fully made are 3 silver a pop. It's a cruel world we live in. Alright. The way to make bandages is easy. We already have the blueprint. We just put 2 linen in there. Done. Let's put those on our skill bar. And actually, no. Want to have a skill here. Just in case I decide to use it. Because oh yeah, because I do have a hatchet. Right.
Hey there.
This person sells alchemy stuff. Ooh. Which is very good. Ooh. Actually, we'll make that when we get back. Oh, these cheapos. Fire rag, ice rag. Ooh, cool. I believe those do function like they do in Dark Souls, where you use the rag, your guy goes to the weapon, and it becomes elemental. Do we have enough hide? This is Loudhammer. He does weapon stuff. Let's go talk to him really quickly.
What can I do for right?
Not only does he sell weaponry and stuff, he also sells bullets and blueprints and trap stuff, apparently. So if you want a cool item to start off with, if you start with like 37 silver, you can probably get like a better axe than a hatchet or whatever. It won't be necessary for the purposes of this little prelude video, but if you have a set that you're determined to make or a way that you want to go, it's good. The storehouse will take us somewhere a little bit more dangerously, a little bit more quickly, but I won't be taking that way. I'll be taking the somewhat longer route just because there are boxes that I like on the way. Well, there's one issue that we need to take care of, and that's the fact that it's really dark. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Let's see here. Let's go until it's light outside. We're gonna sleep for 5 hours. Weather often gets dangerously hot or cold. Keep temperature neutral with appropriate clothes or certain types of food or campfires. Yeah, so you can go somewhere cold and it's cold and yeah. There's also a rested bonus. Couple of defense and stamina cost of actions reduced. Yay! I forgot that it did that here. Cool. So I don't need to eat any food right now. Got it. Notably, when you're making tea, you use water from the water skin to do so. If you want salt, get some salt water and then boil it on the fire or use it at the kitchen to get yourself some salt. So, long story short, if you want to prepare for a long trip, you can do some fishing and salt boiling to get yourself some salt to make rations. Don't drink the salt water, though. I think that's bad for you. I don't know for certain, but I'm assuming it's not good for you. Or at least not to drink in large quantities or whatever. I think it makes you, like, nauseous. Can't remember. Because there's some things... Oh, there's a fishmonger.
Greetings, friend.
Forgot this guy was here, too. So you want to cook it. You don't want to eat raw food, as far as I know. Why does everyone have gold ingots? That's so strange. I guess gold is very common. Okay, so it looks like fishing things restore. I don't know if those restore. I would assume not. Yeah, why not? Let's gather some fish. An azure shrimp. I believe that's the item that could make you sick if you eat it raw. Yes, it is. That's another mana restoring item. So apparently the ocean is filled with magic, which would explain why these things glow. This water texture reminds me a lot of the water from, like, old school Age of Empires. By the way, I don't know what this is. I think it's a desalinization plant. Whoa, there's plants in there. Are there plants and things in there that rip the salt out of the water? That's weird. Okay, there are no fish over there. Fish respawn. I don't know what the rate of them are. But technically, we only have 4 days now to pay our blood price. Ugh. By the way, I have no clue why they keep coral birds or whatever these things are called. I think they're called pearl birds, actually. They're mean. In fact, you'll probably get to see one kick my ass. That helmet looks super uncomfortable.
Need something?
Greetings, human. What's the matter? I'd like to talk. What are you up to?
Waiting on some scouts to come back from reconnaissance.
Up-to-date information on what's happening in the surrounding region is essential to keeping Sierra safe.
My warriors and I are the last line of defense for Sierzo.
We decide what enters and what is driven from our walls. We bear the heaviest responsibility in the tribe. Yeah, makes sense.
Need something?
What can you tell me about the region?
Well, here's what I know.
There's several packs of hyenas to the north that are muscling into our hunting grounds. There's some nasty troglodytes in the areas too. I suspect they're jockeying for territory and prey.
I wonder if...
Stay far away from the northeast in particular. Heard some rumors of a scourge beast. A shell horror specifically, near the Ghost Pass. It's probably just a rumor, but better safe than sorry, I say. In a fantasy, that means that's actually sitting there waiting for you.
This worries me.
Don't forget that there are two other tribes that are open... Two other tribes are in open hostility to us right now. Be wary of the Montcalm tribe to the north and the Kazite pirates near the coast. Yay. But then there's a matter of several bandit crews deciding to join forces with the Vendaval fortress along the southern coast. Stay well away from it. They'll enslave you if they capture you. Something that may actually happen. Let's see here. What do I need to learn to survive in the wild? I notice the longer I stay out, the less maximum health and stamina I have.
Now pay attention to what your body tells you.
As you push yourself, your maximum reserves of health and stamina will be diminished, and you'll only have a fraction of your maximum. Sleeping in a tent or a bed will restore your reserves of stamina and health. Always be mindful of your limits and don't push them more than you need. There's no shame in taking time to set up camp when you're exhausted. That means idly sprinting to go to places will slowly reduce your maximum stamina. Basically, I think as it regenerates, it reduces the maximum by little tiny percentages. So going the slow route can help you go longer without having to rest. How important is it to drink and sleep?
Your
body
body has
is.
needs.
Hunger,
Eat and
thirst.
drink when you need
Oh.
to.
Hunger, thirst, and exhaustion are persistent foes, so eat and drink when you need to. With little preparation, you'll find it easy enough to take care of yourself.
Rest, the best remedy for a wounded body.
Yeah, this is... If you're very injured, take a sleep in a bedroll or a tent. However, beware of ambushes, so you may have to find safe camping grounds.
Now, if you're near civilization, a night at the inn will take care of your needs.
It costs a handful of silver, though. And how do I deal with dangerous temperatures?
Be mindful of the weather and climate you travel in.
When cold rolls in, you should dress warmly and use campfires or torches for warmth. If you stay cold for too long, you may get sick and eventually freeze to death. I'm going outside.
Well, you got the essentials at least. Here, I'll teach you a skill.
Mastering these is key to survival out in the wild. Want me to teach you one for the weapon you're currently holding? Hintity hint hint. What is in here? Oh, it's one of those. So, based on the weapon that you're holding, like the two-handed axe, the quarterstaff, or whatever, he will teach you a skill to make use of that weapon. Some of them you will find much later than others. The hand axe skill, if you pay 150 silver, you can get it here. So, if you want to maximize the amount of time you spend getting things, you may want to use an item or get a skill for an item that you will find much, much later. For now, for the purposes of this, we're not doing that.
There you go. Mastering skills is the key to survival out in the wild.
You should look out for trainers whenever you visit a town. They usually group near training equipment. Others need to be sought out.
All right. I feel comfortable letting you outside the walls. Use the door when you want to head out.
Alright. Goodbye. What we're going to do is put that skill on our bar. Be wary, I think you can actually hit people in town, so if you're trying to test your skills, you may hit someone, you may start a fight, and it may cause problems. Fix pain and cripple. Okay. That makes it harder for them to move around. Which is nice, if you hit them. There are ways to get oil. They may involve troglodytes. Troglodytes like to live in caves. Alright. So let's get some berries. It's playing creepy music, which is nice. We got a spice beetle. Now, you gotta be careful about clicking things in your inventory, especially since some of them can make you sick and give you food poisoning. Food poisoning is not nice. But it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Simply, food poisoning is, you get a debuff. It does something minor. But the major effect is, whenever you eat something, there's a chance for it to give you no food. Which can be obnoxious and wasteful. There are teas that you can brew that will help you with that. I don't remember which ones they are. Oh, I should stop sprinting. The interest of being quick and efficient. Do. Near as I figure it, butterflies either reduce the chance of you being ambushed or remove it entirely. So if you wish to camp out, these places I believe are the safest. I don't know though, so don't be mad at me if I'm wrong. Yeah, bullets and iron spikes. You can't just throw those down. I think you need to put a tripwire trap down. So you need to like put it into a thing or whatever. So you can't just leave a snail trail of spikes and run away from something, which is really disappointing. I'm not sure though. Yeah, it doesn't appear, so I guess I can't. For this method, the fast method of removing the debt, make sure you keep at least one bandage. Ominous. Here's something familiar. We're going to lock on. Circle strafing at its finest. Come here, you! Oops. There we go. Come on. See how slow that attack is? It kind of ensures that they get a hit. That's why I've been using the shank. There we go. Oops, that's the wrong button. There we are. Let's pick this back up. Oh, another thing that's worth note. If you're planning on playing this game multiplayer, the other player can pick up your pack. Not only can they interact with your stash, but they can also pick up your backpack. So make sure you trust the person you play with, or that you have some method of mitigating potential shenanigans. Now, these don't look hostile, but they are. And this is in a really bad spot. This is very upsetting to me, actually, because I want to keep my bandage because I need it. Ah, it's going to do that. Okay. So, what they like to do is, they like to pretend like they're not hostile and run away. However, sometimes they'll just advance on you and try and hit you in the back when they think you're not paying attention. They're very, very mean, and I don't like them. They can also inflict annoying status effects. Yep, there it goes. This is why I don't like them. I do not like enemies that kind of skirt around like this. Get out of here! Shoo! Freaking thing. I'm gonna have to fight it. I know it. Yeah, it's getting more aggressive. Now it's gonna back away, isn't it? Go away! I don't want to fight it right now. I can't change my pack because I didn't have anything. Get out of here! I'm even slower without that. Ah! I clicked it. Am I still overweight? No, I'm not. Okay. Ah, it's doing that. So, one thing that they can do is their wonders on hills. They can just kind of go up and down them really, really quickly, and it's very irritating. Because they'll just use that to zoom away from you. It's like they know, and they like to exploit it. Alright, now it's stuck. How interested is it in following me? Because I can probably just ignore it. Yeah, there it goes. Sometimes they're aggressive and they'll run straight towards you. And sometimes they play the Wiffle Waffle game for a long time. And I don't like that. Ah! Alright, that's it. I'm sick of this. Don't go up the hill. There we go. Freaking thing. Don't like it. Bird egg. It's all right because our pouch is right here. It's also marked on our compass, so it'll be hard to lose. Players are also marked on the compass, which is nice. Let's see here. We need to move these around because they're in bad spots. Move to bag. Move to bag. Needle tea. Recover from indigestion. It takes hours, but it will help. Let's put this into the bag too. And we're going to move these to our pocket. Like a smart person would have done. All right. So we're nearly at the place. Nearly. We're going to pick some stuff up along the way. Like this. Even if you don't plan on being a mage, those things are worth money. There's an enemy along this beach that I will not be interacting with. They're called pistol shrimp. They are very irritating. Oh, we got some boots. Long story short, pistol shrimp are big, they're mean, and they like to use lightning. That's all I'm going to say. I heard something. There's a huge starfish.
I can't move.
This is why we needed at least one bandage. Let me adjust myself. There we go.
God. I'm not going to die here.
No, you're not.
Thanks a bunch.
Oh, it's you, human. Thank you. A million times thank you. I seriously owe you one. I'll talk to Aunt Rissa and make sure you get a full tribal favor for this. Alternatively, he gives us to us one right now.
Don't think I'm fit to run back home just yet.
I'll go find a safe place to let that medicine do its thing. Then go home the second I'm able. So you don't need just a bandage to heal him. You could use a healing potion or other items. However, you do not get a larger benefit for doing so. Also, I believe at night, this beach has blue sand just laying around sometimes. I think I use sometimes too many times. Time. Let's pick that up. Yoink! Those bones look like they're made of plastic. Anyway, this entire game kind of has like it makes me feel like I'm playing a game from 2010, maybe earlier than that. Even though this is actually fairly recent, and I believe the Sorbians is a expansion. However, there's another. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, we got to deal with you too. Oi! Little hitch right there. Yeah. And that's a status effect. Hopefully that's not bleeding. That is pain. We reduced physical resistance. I believe that means when something hits us, this bar drops quicker and we can get knocked down. And then they get to wail on us. And it sucks. Pearl bird. Let's pick this back up. We're going to use a bandage because there can be other annoying things around here. And I don't want to get caught by them and knocked out. I don't know how fast or how frequent the respawns are. Or if there are things that just wander all over the map. So maybe if you're slow, the normal patrols will come and get you. Nope, there are two right there. They're in the same spot they were last time. I wonder if that means that they're always destined to spawn there. Hopefully not. That's some scripting, and I don't like that. This means that I'm going to have to fight them. I need to drop this, because I keep forgetting. Boom! Whoa! My auto-target just swapped at the wrong time. See, they like dodging a lot. Ugh. Yeah. Beware! The sides of their bodies count as hit indexes if they're attacking. They can also multi-dodge, which is really annoying. Ugh. Please stop spamming that. That is an infection. You need tea to cure that. Ugh. Stop dodging so much. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I hate these things. Stop! Stop! Is its health slowly reducing? I think it is. Oh, the game just froze, and yeah, okay. I hope that caught on the recording. I really do. Sometimes the game cheats. Sometimes it cheats. And now we get to do... You can't stand anything. The very act of breathing becomes difficult. Pain racks your body's consciousness fades as the game cheats. You awaken at the last sight of the Huntress of Sierra pouring water in your mouth, laying the manage blah 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 blah. Yes. I call sharp and flagrant BS. Every now and again will... bleh. Anyway, too much time hopefully hasn't passed. Up to 7 days can pass when you're knocked out. I believe. Anyway, let's go and handle this. What is that? Fusion, impact resistance lowered even further. Yeah. I believe I made an attack. It did a dodge, it didn't move, and it also attacked. Because the entire thing hitched on my end, like it literally froze. That's happened to me a couple times. I hope it won't actually be a running thing, because I'll get very irritated. L'assault! I mean, I'm already not good at the game. Please don't pull that crap on me, too. It's just mean. Anyway.
Greetings. How go your efforts?
To talk about my blood
You
price.
have a way to make that payment.
Yes, I earned a tribal
Sure.
favor.
And on time, too. I'm impressed.
You've proven that you can be an excellent asset to the tribe when you put your mind to it. Well done.
Ciezo thanks you for your great deed. Oliel and Izan are leaving Ciezo.
You should speak to them before they go. What do you mean they're leaving? What's going on?
Oliel is leaving to go join the holy mission of Elat.
Nothing I could say would convince her. I believe Elat... No, Elat is, That's not the mountain. That's not Magic Mountain. I forgot the name of the actual mountain. Damn. Miss her around here. I don't suppose you could convince her to stay. She's my only daughter, set to inherit the clan when I join the ancestors. No? I don't suppose you'd be able to convince her. Her mind is made up. I also don't like the way this place handles debts and stuff. And Izan? Why is he leaving? He can't be ready for another expedition already.
A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline.
See, it's the whole blood price thing. Listen, that shipwreck killed so many of our people and nearly took your life as was the fault of Izan's brother, Roland. A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline. What? How can you be so sure?
Roland fell asleep on duty.
He was on duty at the lighthouse the night of the shipwreck. He fell asleep on duty and let the light go out. He confessed as much to me himself. So not only does he have to pay the price, but his entire family does. The person who's involved in the shipwreck has to suffer the shipwreck and also the price. See, that I don't like that.
This is unacceptable.
Roland accepts the consequences of his actions. Izan refuses. He has chosen to exile himself from Sierra forever rather than do his duty to the tribe and bear the blood price. Well, yeah, I understand him. This isn't fair. I understood punishing Roland, but why Zahn? Good decision on his part, then. I would be thinking that. Damn it, I'm losing 2 friends in one day. This isn't fair.
The blood price must be levied against an entire bloodline.
Otherwise, the one who bears it would be pushed to act selfishly rather than repay what is owed to the tribe. Against a line, it can be held for as long as it needs to. Against an individual, it promotes only bloodshed. Yes, but it promotes, like, people in the family just to leave. Especially when stuff like this happens. I mean, I myself would be more apt to just leave this place after the start of that crap. But then again, I wasn't raised in the society, so I can't say I would act that way.
The blood price is not a punishment.
Oh, it definitely is. The blood price is used like a punishment. You see people freaking out. Where's the money? We're killing you. It is not a punishment. It is a repayment for a wrong. It allows those who have suffered to get fair compensation without violence. Without it, we'd be ruled by revenge and mob rule. In a way, it does make sense. It could actually... I feel like it could help a smaller society, especially when you need people to survive. As a society gets bigger and it sustains itself more easily, I feel like these types of practices would become antiquated or useless, or even exploited.
Come back once you've said your goodbyes to them.
Once you're done, we should discuss your future in here, Sierra. Now that you can handle the world outside. Really? Because I don't think I can. Anyway, that is up to the point that we played up to. Much of it in the first set is either glossed over or missed, or I was playing with my inventory or checking my buttons, which admittedly wasn't good. In the second set, I'll endeavor to pay more attention or explain things better or whatever. Because if you are both playing the game and someone is talking to to another character, if you're nearby, you can see the text boxes appear, so you can read along. You may not be able to see their options, though. Either way, this has been the little prelude to Outward. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you want to see Let's Both Play Outward. And yes, stay safe. Good night. Good noon. Good morning. And good thing. Good afternoon, too. That works. Yeah. Goodbye.